Everybody, I'm so excited to be here today. I'm going to be interviewing three amazing entrepreneurial women. And why am I so excited? Well, first of all, entrepreneurs, really, if you think about it, entrepreneurs are who run this world, right? Exactly. So because of that, I love interviewing entrepreneurs because it helps everybody out there get an idea of what they do, what they can do best to maybe they want to become an entrepreneur one day and they just don't know it yet. So today I'm going to quickly, oh, one of them popped out of the room. She better pop back because I'm going to pop her picture up there and she's going to be gone. So I'm going to show really quickly who I'm going to be interviewing today. And let me see, I'm going to bring you up to the broadcast, Jennifer Nguyen.
Go.
You guys are in the same room. Okay, this is so funny. Okay, so today I will be interviewing Jennifer Nguyen, and
Hello. Holy moly.
Hey, everybody.
You're live, Jennifer.
I know, I'm so lagging.
okay, so something I just learned there. If I'm not on the screen, you guys can't hear me. Hey, so you know we live and learn, right? But, oh, there's somebody there. I see there's two people watching. So whoever's watching, if you could just go ahead and say hi in the comments below so we'll know who's watching us, that would be really, really awesome. But first I want to start off. I'm going to interview this woman named Judy Fritz. I'm going to read her bio, and then I'm going to tell you how I met her because it was kind of a, it's just a great story. And actually I met her, well, you guys aren't there today. I thought maybe you guys were at the U Club, but you're not. So, okay, so I want to welcome Judy Fritz. She is the owner and the founder of VIP Services. It's a natural virtual assistant outsourced team. They provide admin and marketing support to entrepreneurs and small businesses, as well as help with as-needed special projects. Judy has worked with solo entrepreneurs, small and large businesses, and nonprofits on-site and virtually, and she knows what is needed to help her clients reach their goals, whether it is more income or more free time for the important things. So Judy, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. And
it is so awesome to be here. I love love your energy, and it's just great to see you.
Well, thank you. I don't know if you know this, but I was a virtual assistant for 14 years. I had my own virtual assistant business. So I know a lot about being a virtual assistant, but I don't know anything about running a virtual assistant company. So I'm really excited to see the different side of it. When I was a virtual assistant, I really didn't even know about like owning a business or anything. I just, had my own clients. I worked full time and I did virtual assistant work on the side, which is what a lot of people do when they get started. So what I'd love to hear from you is like your story of how you got started. First of all, how you got started with this whole thing. But, what's your background? Where'd you come from?
Oh my gosh. Well, I started out in admin way before I was even of age to be working. And I happened to know somebody who was looking for an admin in their office. And I was 15 at the time. And I just decided to learn whatever I had to learn to get this job. And so I went and interviewed. It was an insurance company, and this great guy, he liked me, and he liked that I went to this particular school that I didn't know that he already had graduated from, and his kids went there. So we connected, and I started in admin. And I'll tell you how long ago that was. I had to learn how to use microfiche. So that was a while ago.
Okay, so I'll interrupt there for just a second. I did a lot of temporary work. I've had 46 jobs, so I've done the gamut of types of jobs. And I was on this temporary assignment, and my whole job is to take pieces of paper that were stapled together, unstaple them, stick them through the microfiche machine so that I could create the microfiche. That's what I did. And every single week on Friday, they would say, will you come back for another week? Because it was 1 week at a time because people couldn't make it through a whole week. And I ended up staying there for 4 weeks. I loved them so much. They were such amazing people. But so anyway, so we digress to our youth. And well, first I want to say
the younger ones won't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome to Patty Mays. Patty Mays is watching. Patty, so excited to have you here. If you have any questions for any of the women that I'm interviewing today, please put the questions in the comments below because I'd love to be able to ask them while we have them here because I don't know like all the questions to ask, right? So excited to hear if anybody has any questions. So Judy, first of all, you said a man liked you. So did he like you? Like ooh la la like you, or was it?
No, his kids were like my age. So yeah, he was giving the poor girl a shot kind of thing. And it was awesome. I learned so much, love working in an office and went from there to a lot of other places. Most recently, I was at Habitat for Humanity, love working for a nonprofit, love working in the community. I was at Barnes & Noble. So I also know the corporate world. So I've just loved I truly love helping people. But what I found in the work world was that people just needed a certain amount of help. And if they had that extra help at certain times, it really got them through some either busy patches or got them over some huge goals that they were trying to reach. So when I left Habitat, that's what I really just started praying about it because I wanted to see where God was leading me. And luckily, I just took a step and a door opened and started my own business. And of course, things were slower than I expect, just like all the time. But I've learned so much, helped so many people in different ways, and have just realized the team aspect for me is just really important. So we have a team. There's 7 of us, and we work together. We all have really strong skills in certain areas, so we're able to reach out to our clients and help them, even from, they might start off and maybe just say, can you do my social media for me? And then from there, they'll take another step. When that grows, then they'll say, okay, can you start reaching out to these clients for me? Can you start taking care of my calendar? So we just progress from there. And it's just a family. We really join together with the entrepreneurs and just really help support them in their business, whichever way they need.
Let's see here. Am I here? I am. Okay. I'm still getting used to Be Live, by the way. So, well, that's really awesome. It's fun to hear how you grew your business. And Patty says, such an awesome service. Okay, hold on. We can show her on the screen here. Patty says, such an awesome service, and she loves the team concept. So I want to ask you about that because, like I said, I didn't ever branch out to having a company. I was just myself. But first, I've got to introduce like how I met you. So I was a member of the University Club here in San Diego. Amazing club. It's like on the top of the 34th floor, one of the buildings downtown, Symphony Towers. Beautiful view. It's just a beautiful, beautiful club. And one of my clients was going to come down and see me that day. Her name's Infinity. And so Infinity came and she brought her friend, Judy. And Judy was here from Philadelphia?
Maryland.
I was close. I don't know. It's all over there. I don't know. It's all the same. But so Judy was visiting. And she came with Infinity because she was getting ready to hop on the plane to go home. And so she just came down with Infinity. And that's how I met Judy. Really amazing. I think we're together for maybe 2 hours or something. And I feel like there was just like a really strong connection there. And it just goes to show it doesn't take long to connect with people if you'll take time to connect with people, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Place. and you were thinking, I wonder if I should still meet here. And as an outsider, I think I brought perspective to you because I was just in awe. I thought the place was absolutely gorgeous. What a great place to do business.
Yeah, it really is beautiful. If you're in San Diego and you haven't checked it out yet, you got to check it out. It really is absolutely amazing. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something. And well, first of all, I have two questions, so you can answer whichever order you want. The first question is, how do you keep all like 7 team members organized? Like, what platform do you use? I've heard of Slack. I've heard of Trello. I've heard of a bunch of different platforms. So that's the one question. The second question would be, if I were a person, now I'm not going to do this, but if I were a person and I wanted to start my own VA business, what is the first step I need to take?
Okay. Our platform that keeps us organized is Asana. I totally love Asana. It is exactly what we need. We've used some other platforms along the way, but I've really settled into Asana. We're able to list out our clients and all the tasks and deadlines when they're due, who's working on them. We can talk to each other. I say talk, type to each other and ask questions or insert files, anything that we need. So that's really a great way of keeping everything in line. We can also invite in our clients if we're working on a special project, invite them in and they can kind of interject along with us. So, and it's super simple to use. And did I say free? So that's always good too. And if you are interested in starting the VA business, start where you are. It's a great business. I love just having my laptop life, being able to have my laptop and go and just work wherever I am. So that's fun. Just start. I think I started my whole purpose when I started was to help my community. I just really saw the need for businesses and nonprofits. Everybody was trying to cut corners, and a VA can really save you money. And I thought that would be a great way to start. That's the way I started. So starting in your own community is the way to go. Just start talking to some of the people that you hear, start doing some networking. And say, when they say, I'm so busy, I don't know how to do it all, then you know you have your client.
That's so true. And all of us need help, with something. And a lot of times people try to do it all themselves. I know I've spent hours and hours and hours trying to figure something out. So if you think about it, like let's say your hourly rate to your clients is $100. And I used to have to explain this all the time to my clients because it's like the understanding of the money. So let's say my hourly rate is $100, and let's say it cost me, I figured, let's say it cost me $50 an hour to hire a virtual assistant. Basically, I'm paying $100 an hour for something I could be paying $50 an hour for. So plus, they'll get it done faster. They already know what they're doing. They're going to save me time. It's probably going to look better. It's probably going to just be better all around. I'm going to save a lot of money by hiring a virtual assistant. So I highly, highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm an advocate,
Yeah. It frees you up to do the things that only you can do. And that's real important. And I'll tell you, that's something that I need to work on all the time with myself. I have an amazing team. I mean, I love these girls like their family. They're wonderful. And sometimes I'll have to say, all right, we're going to go down this list. And when I say I can do that, please take it away from me because I fall into the same trap. And if I'm going to grow and meet new people and do the things that are really strong suits for me and really help our business grow, then I have to allow our team to take care of some of those things that they're really good at. So when I'm working with our clients, believe me, I'm working from a place of, I know exactly what you're going through. So we can really help them.
Well, because no one person is good at everything. It's impossible. And so it's best, yeah, hire out your weaknesses, especially hire out your weaknesses. But even so, even there might be some things that you absolutely love doing, but it'd be better served you meeting with clients so you can build your client base instead of spending time doing that thing you love doing. Like me, I love doing a lot of different things, but that doesn't mean I should always do it all. So some of that stuff I need to figure out, like what's the smartest use of my time so that I can grow my business, so that I can bring in more income, so that I can hire more people and empower more people. Because that's what happens is as you grow your business, think about someone like Warren Buffett, right? One of the richest person, he might be the richest on earth. I'm not sure, but he and Bill Gates, they're kind of like this, right? But look at all the people they're employing. And
Right.
if it weren't for them, like if they tried to do it all themselves, they wouldn't have what they have. They wouldn't be doing what they're doing, and they wouldn't be hiring all those people they're hiring and supplying all those jobs. That's one of my goals, is to have a lot of employees so that I'm paying a lot of people a lot of money.
And that's how we came up with the team aspect too, because when you are one VA, because I started off by myself, there was limited time. I could only be available certain hours, certain times. And I only had a certain skill set and limited knowledge. So by adding team members, we were able to bring in people that have many skills and very flexible hours. They work longer hours. We have people that like to work in the morning, some like to work late at night. We have more checks and balances, more eyes looking over documents, more opinions. If we're looking at a logo or some social media graphics, we can say, okay, change this font, change this color. We have more eyes on that. And there's just more room to grow. So we really love the team aspect. And let me tell you, we're a supportive team. We love our clients. We can't accept everyone, but we do. We love working with the ones we have and love working for their goals. So when they hit great goals, we're jumping around on our computers, just so happy. So it is real exciting. It's a fun job.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. And, I forgot to say, if you know anybody that can use any of the services of the women that I'm interviewing today, please share this video out and let's, show people what they're doing so that they can, maybe get some clients and help their people out as well. And the other thing I forgot to mention is who I am. I forgot to say who I am. So let me just really quick. My name is Linda West, and I have a company called Living Live, and I launched last week. It was so exciting. And it's kind of funny because I've been in hiding for the last couple months trying to figure out, who am I? What's my purpose here on earth? And like finally figuring that out. And then once you figure out who you are and why you're here, then you have to figure out what are you going to do about it, right? So that was my next step, was to figure out what am I going to do with who I am and why I'm here. And this is one of the things I'm here to do, is I'm to help people get their word out, And so I'm excited today to be able to do this and interview. So another thing is, if this is exciting, if you are interested in being interviewed on my show, which is going to be every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, every Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, go ahead and text the word interview to the number 76626. Again, that's interview to the number 76626, and then I'll get in connection with you to find out, how this will work with us, okay? So if you're interested, go ahead and do that. And so Judy, I'm gonna have one last question here. And that question is, how can people get in contact with you if they're interested in your services?
Oh, that's easy. They can find me on Facebook at VIP Services. They can certainly call me on my cell phone. My clients have my cell phone number as well. It's 443-243-8962. And the website is VIPServicesMD.com.
Okay, so if you can give me that phone number again.
443-243-8962.
I wasn't prepared with that one. But there we go. Okay, good. And so that's VIP Services. Oops, I realized I'm not on the screen there. So that is VIP services, virtual assistant services. They can help anybody throughout the entire world because the internet has brought everybody so close. So if you guys have any need for that kind of service, or if you're questioning, how can I use a virtual assistant? That, I think, is the biggest question I heard when I had mine. Is like, I don't know if I can really use your services. I'm not sure it will work. So contact Judy, find out how it will work, because trust me, it will work. You just need to figure it out. And a lot of times, because Judy has done so much of this and her team, they can tell you how it's going to work. Am I right, Judy, or am I right?
Absolutely. I'd love to have a conversation. Entrepreneurs, I have my sons are entrepreneurs. I've loved to be an entrepreneur. It's my heart, and I'm so glad to be back in it. So I'm here to help you. Just give me a call and we can see what we can work out for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Judy. I'm glad I got introduced to you.
This is great. This is great. But I've got to come out to San Diego and see you. I miss you.
I know it's been about a year, maybe a little over a year, right, since we met?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you're about due.
You know it.
Okay, so we call you send you down, because I'm going to send you down to the green room, and then I'm going to bring up next Jennifer Miem. Okay? It was good seeing you, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see. I bring up Jennifer Miem. Here she comes. There she is. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Miss Linda.
Okay, how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. I see you're at the Stijela headquarters. I can tell. I can tell because I know that oven anywhere. So I'm going to introduce you guys, Jennifer Miem. Hold on one second. I got to get my agenda. So one thing that's really cool is you guys might have noticed, oh, let me pop Judy's thing down there. You guys might have noticed I'm popping words up on the screen and stuff. And what that is, with Be Live, you have an opportunity to create an agenda of what you're going to talk about, which is really cool because I need something like that to keep me on track, which, as you may have noticed, I was off track, and then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about my agenda. And that's when I went there and I shared it and I put my stuff up. I forgot to follow my agenda. So the agenda is really cool because I put the wrong name up there. And it's better when you use it the right way. There we go. Jennifer Miem. So the agenda is really cool because it gives you an opportunity to pop people's information up on the screen. And then also, I'm going to, before we get started, Jennifer, we have Valerie commented. She says, sounds wonderful. I didn't catch the entire live interview, but I can rewatch it later. Woo woo. And then thank you so much, Valerie, for being here. And then Patty says, Judy Fritz responded immediately when I called a while back. So great testimonial right there, right? That's awesome. Jennifer Nguyen, if you could maybe mute your sound, because since you two are in the same room, I'm getting some feedback, I think. If that's possible to do that, that would be awesome. Okay, so I want to welcome Jennifer Miem. And when I first met her, I thought it was pronounced meme, like she's a meme. But I just, every time I hear you say it's like meme. Okay, that's awesome. So Jennifer is the founder of Life Moments by Design, La Vie, which is La Vie means life, Moments by Design. And she started that after leaving the corporate world in 2008 from the Union Tribune. Is it even in existence anymore? She pursued a supporting role to other entrepreneurs in real estate and financial services. Now she's pursuing her own dream and passion of recently launching her own business, La Vie Moments by Design. So welcome, Jennifer, to the show. I'm so excited to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Woo, woo. Hey, girl. So I want you to share what you do, and then I'll tell a little story about something you have done for my husband.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I'll do a little bit of backstory, I guess, of how this La Vie kind of formed. I actually have a memory problem. I can easily forget things. And so I love being with my family and friends. So I've known to be the family paparazzi. So I've always taken videos, I've taken pictures candidly when they don't know it, when they know it. So I just really love capturing people in their best essence, you know. And I'm always the one that's very conscientious, is the right angle so you look good, you know, and making sure that, oh, you know, let me position you this way so that it's going to look better. So that's how it started. And being part of the mastermind group, we're focusing on what's your passion? What do you want to build a career on and own? And that's where Life Moments by Design just kind of launched naturally. And that's something that I've been doing all my life. And it just got easier with mobile phones. So the way I capture people's stories and memories is through mobile filming. I hope that answered your question, Ms. Linda.
Yes, of course. So, well, what is it that you do? Wait, before we go to that question. Family paparazzi. Okay, so you named yourself the family paparazzi, and the family, does the family get pissed? They're like, oh my God, Jennifer's here again. You know, you better hide because here she is. She's going to take our video again. Do they get like that, or they're all okay with it? Because
I am Filipino, we actually love pictures and videos. So it's almost like, how come you're not taking pictures? How come you're not taking videos? It's almost like a sin if you're not taking pictures or videos. And I think they've grown to know that I'm going to capture their best. So, and if there's anyone to take the picture, like, oh, grab Jen. So I've had that reputation, I guess, to be that person. And really, for selfish reason, I love people and I love to store them in my storage, because like I said, I forget, but if I see a picture or a video, it reminds me of that moment.
That's cool. So when did you discover that that by taking the photos or the videos, that was a way that you could remember something that you had forgotten? Like, when did you kind of discover that?
Oh, sorry, you got cut up. Could you repeat that again, please?
So when did you discover that you, first of all, would kind of lose your memory on something, but that taking the photos or videos was a good way for you to remember something?
Okay, sorry. It was a little bit chopped up, but I think I got it. You know, it's been so long that I know it was just a habit of mine. It was just a natural instinct for me to capture moments. And for me, it's like a treasure that I can keep for myself, and maybe even a gift in the future. Because I know growing up now, I've watched other kids grow up. So imagine the footages that I've captured when their son or kid were still 10 years old, 8 years old, and capturing these moments and actually gift it to them later on. I think for me, that's just a wonderful gift that there's no price to attach to it. And for me, I felt like that's my best piece I can give for them. And for the most part, when people are in the moment, they don't think about capturing it like right away. They think about it right after. They're like, oh man, I wish I caught that. Oh, I wish I had somebody. But for me to know that capturing it right away, I think that's just, that is just like the whole, it just drives me.
That's so awesome, because you're like discovering something like that. When you discover that passion you have for something and how you can turn it into business, especially. I guess a little bit of feedback, but that's okay.
Yeah, the internet connection here is not so shabby.
It's not so shabby, or it's pretty shabby.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so discovering that you can turn your passion into a business. Okay, hold on a second here. Fix that. Woo. Okay, well, we're gonna have to maybe cut this one a little bit short. That feedback.
Yeah.
It might be the room, because the room you're in is a pretty big room. Yeah.
I wonder if I can get closer to my Wi-Fi.
Well, you want to do that, and then I'll bring up Jennifer Nguyen in the interim.
For mobile.
What I'm going to do first?
Big mobile.
What I'm going to do first is I'm going to bring Judy back in. There was a question for Judy, okay? I'm going to send you down. Whew. Sometimes you just got to improvise. So, okay, Judy. Okay, so welcome back. So there was a question, one of our panelists actually had a question, and that was, how do you deliver creative tasks / projects that your clients need or want? Like, how do you deliver them to them?
It really depends. I try to work within whatever programs or systems that our clients are comfortable with. So if you are in Basecamp and you work with Basecamp, we work with Basecamp. Some work with Asana, some just email. There are just so many different programs that we work with. So we're able to, Google Drive is a great one. I love working in Google Docs and being able to coordinate with other people and work on the same document at the same time. That's a lot of fun. Whatever our clients are comfortable with, that's how we deliver the products.
That's great. You know, I just recently started using Google Drive, and I was very hesitant because I had never used it. And so it's not that I was scared to use it. It's just I wasn't sure about like housing my documents up there, you know, on the web and how secure they would be. That was really a big concern of mine. But boy, once I started using it, I got hooked. I'm like, people want to send me Dropbox stuff. I was like, can you send it to Google Drive?
I know. I just had one of our clients actually just transported all of her Google Docs over into G Suite, which is Google on steroids. It basically looks the same, but their security is a lot better. So it's HIPAA certified. And it has other securities, which a lot of people like. So if you want to take it up a notch, you can do that. But yeah, I love having everything in there. It's so organized. And for me, I feel like it's never gone. Even if you accidentally delete something, you can always go back and find it. And if somebody makes a change on it, it keeps every change that's made on every document. So if somebody goes in there and makes all these changes, you go, oh, no, we want to go back to the way it was. You can do that. It's an amazing tool.
So you can do that, you said, in G Suite, but can you do that in Google Drive as well?
Yep.
Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's even more exciting, because I know I always worry about that. Like, what if I go edit? Because I have people that I work with, and we use Google Documents, but I'm worried about, like, what if I make an edit? You know, what if they don't like the edit and stuff? So I didn't realize that you could do that. That's awesome. Yeah. I think it's an amazing tool. So.
And I have some classes coming up, and that's one of the ones that I'm doing is teaching on Google Docs. So I'll make sure you know about that.
Now, how can we find out about the classes? Can we find out about that on your website, or is that on your Facebook, or how do we find out about that?
It will be on my Facebook for sure. It's going out to our clients in my email list first. So you can go to my email, my Facebook page, and there is a place you can add your email to sign up for our emails that come through MailChimp. So if you'd like to do that, I have one coming out on all the different, just really important for entrepreneurs to know and to use. We certainly can do it for you, but there are just some things that just make things so much easier. And Evernote. I love Evernote. Like, everything's in there. It's taken paper away, and everything's in there. So if I can help our clients learn about Evernote and save them some time, it's a great tool.
Well, awesome. I'm glad you're teaching classes, and that was, you know, good information. So there's other classes that you teach. So go to her Facebook page, like her Facebook page, and mark to see first. So that way when she posts things, you'll actually see them, and you don't have to be like, oh, who was that lady again? You know, you'll actually get notifications. when she posts things. So go ahead and do that. And I'm going to send you back down into the green room. So hang around just in case, because you never know what kind of questions. And Patty says she would like to attend your classes. So awesome. Yeah, so go ahead and like her page, Patty, and then you'll be notified when she has the classes, okay? So I'm going to send you down, and I'm going to bring up Jennifer Nguyen, because I don't see Jennifer Meme. She disappeared. I think she's trying to find a place right now. Where she is, where Jennifer Meme is right now is, they're not having very good internet connection there. So, hello, Jennifer Nguyen. How are you today?
Hi.
Let's see, I'm going to show your name. I'm glad to have you here. And now the two Jennifers are in the same location. So we'll see, is it the location or is it the computer? Yeah, so Jennifer, I met Jennifer through a group called Stijela Success Mastery, and it's a program that's a mastermind accountability program that we're involved in. And it's been really awesome. So I want to introduce to you Jennifer, and we'll talk to her about her company. So Jennifer Nguyen is an entrepreneur with a passion for fitness and an ambition to give back to the community. She created Roselux Lifestyle to inspire women to reclaim their innate confidence by providing the tools to live a lifestyle that enhances their natural curves. Right? Can you hear me okay? Jennifer, can you hear me?
Right. Thank you so much. Can you hear?
Yes.
It's going choppy. Okay, this is good. Perfect. Thank you so much for introduction and having me here.
Well, I'm excited to have
awesome.
I'm really interested to find out more about Roselux and introduce it to people, because it's really cool concept. And I love watching you with the growth of it, because you're so super excited about it. And one thing I wanted to share with everybody is your age. How old are you, Jennifer?
So right now, I just turned 23 years old.
Having her own business. And I just think that's so awesome, especially a lot of times we hear the people in my generation, we hear how, millennials are lazy. And I'm like, no, you haven't met the millennials that I know, because the millennials that I know are far from lazy. And you are one of those. You're like a superstar. And I'm so excited to see what you do with your company. So why don't you share with everybody what Roselux is all about and why you founded it, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to Stevie walk through really.
Okay, well, she's getting that figured out. And wait.
Okay, wait, right here. I'm outside.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Much better. Yes.
This is much better. Okay. So thank you again for the introduction for Roselux Lifestyle. I created this company because I was having trouble with weight loss, and I didn't have anybody to talk to. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but I was really, really heavy. And so I bumped into waist training, and I didn't know what the heck this waist training was. I just knew that it was a tool that I can use to help me. And then I decided that why not create my own set of tools that I trusted women, same boat as I am, to have a space where they can ask questions and be in the whole process of the waist training. So with that all being said, my company, I sell my own waist trainers. And here, I'll show you guys really quick how it looks. Trying to find a place, but so this is how it looks. It's 100% spandex. But I'd like to tell the ladies that this is not a magical pill. In order to
to reach your goal the way that you want to, you have to change your lifestyle. And that revolves about exercising and eating right. And I know how frustrating that can be. So I created a book for your first 30 days. So each person who buys a waist trainer from me will get 30 days of exercising and 30 days of recipes, meal prep from breakfast, lunch, and dinner for weight loss. And it's going to be really awesome because they're super simple. I basically wrote the book for myself because for me, I don't know about you guys, as an entrepreneur, I'm always on the go. And it needs to be something really quick, but at least nutritional. And I know she talked about like me giving back to the community. So each of my sales, 10% is going to go to a charity. I hope you guys can hear me and all that choppiness. But yeah, so that is why I created Rose Luxe Lifestyle, because I'm not just providing the tools to reclaim women's confidence, but I'm helping them for the lifestyle that they need change and that they want. So that's how the name came about.
Well, that's awesome. So you mentioned, giving back and, donating to charity. It's 10% of all the sales. So which charity, have you selected one particular charity, or do you have multiple charities? How do you select the charity?
So I have multiple charities that and it's just to give back to different, just not just for one. So for, I know you know about Karma Hope. So Karma Hope, that's one of the charities I'm working with. And they give back to the homeless community and trying to help them to get that out of their living space right now. And I'm also teaming up with Turning the Heart Center. And what's amazing about Turning the Heart Center is that they actually go around to places where there's a lot of high traffic sex trafficking. And then they save these women and bring them to a safer place so that they can rehabilitate themselves. It is so those are the two that for right now. Oh, and actually a third one, it is not opening yet, but once their nonprofit is out, and what they do is called Yes. So it's for young entrepreneurs in high school, and instead of having the high school kids not really learning about what their vision is, they have a space where they can actually learn about business and try to figure out their purpose in life. So that's really awesome. I wish I had that when I was in high school. But I mean, at least now this new generation will have it. So those are the three charities I'm mainly working on right now.
That's awesome. And so how do you decide what types of charities you're going to help? Because they're vastly different, right? Because you got entrepreneurs, you have homeless, and then you have sex trafficking. So they're vastly different. So how do you decide, which charity you're going to give to? And if somebody else is interested in receiving some of the, percentage as a charity, how can they reach out to you? Are you taking more charities? I hate to put you on the spot like that, but why not? You brought it up.
No, I love the question. So I was thinking heavily on, who should I choose to get the 10%, and should I give so many options? So I correlated a system where I will give 10% to one of the charities, and then for the other ones that have teamed up, I don't know if I can say this on your live, but something similar to like a a passion party. I don't know if I can explain that, But basically, so I will have these charities or nonprofits, and they will ask people who are interested in the waist trainers. And then each of the waist trainer that gets to be sold, they would get 10% of the profit for their nonprofit. So there's many ways that I'm trying to go about it. And I was trying to figure just one. But I mean, each of them are just so different. I wanted to give back in some way where it's a win-win situation. So I'm going for that route. That's still in the process of in the works, but I really want to make it happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I got to hand it to you because I know that giving back is really important to you, but you want to share with us why it is so important for you to give back?
For me, giving back is super important, which is why you see like I have these 3 charities and I haven't chosen one. It's just the fact that in this world, wants to be a part of something. And you know what I think? We don't need to be a part of something. We're already part of this world and we're part of each other. So why not help each other in the process? We're always trying to figure out where can I fit in? But we fit in right here. And for me, I've always learned to help others, especially when I knew when at the time I didn't have anybody to help me, and I was just so alone. And I don't want other people to feel that way. And if you look at all the successful billionaires, like I have so much respect for Bill Gates and his wife. They don't only give back, but they're trying to find new ways for the future. One thing that I really learned is if you want to receive anything in life, you should have to give, or you have to give. But I mean, that's not necessarily the most important part. But if you just ask yourself, like, why am I not getting where I want to be, or why I'm not getting that financial freedom that I'm getting? Because for the most part, you don't want to give. And that's what I've noticed. So that's why I look at my life and I'm just like, I need to give back.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you discovered that at such a young age, especially, you know, because you'll be like this, I'm assuming, probably for the rest of your life, right? So what is your vision? Well, what's your vision for Rose Luxe? Like, what do you see 5 years down the line?
So it's so crazy because at first I was just thinking like, okay, I have my waist trainers, have other products that I'm throwing in there. But then I've realized that it's so much bigger than me, and I see down the line where Rose Luxe Lifestyle is not just sharing like products or tools to help, but it's really connecting people who are in the same situation, like just trying to get to their goals. So I see a lot of like, I want to get connected with motivational speaking about like just, you know, being confident, and so just teaming up with charities. So that's how I see down the road Rose Luxe Lifestyle. For now, that's.
Well, that's just, it's so cool that you've discovered, you know, your passion early in life and to follow it and actually like go after it and make it happen. Because a lot of us will discover things but not take any action. And really everything is in the action that we take. If we don't take any action, nothing's going to happen. So congratulations to you for discovering it at such a young age. You know, I know, you know, my story, wasn't until I was 51 years old until I even started making this journey. So I always love when I'm trying, girl. But I love this to hear the stories about people who are doing it at such a young age, because you have your whole life ahead of you. I have my whole life ahead of me too, but it's just, like you have even more years ahead of you that you can make such a larger impact on the world by what you're doing. So I have up there on the screen how people can get in connection with you. Facebook, Rose Lux Lifestyle. And is there any parting words that you would like to say, talking about what is it that you're doing?
I do want to say something, so I know I'm 23 and I started this company, but before that, I had many failed attempts to figuring out what is it that I want to do. And I wanted to share that because it almost discouraged me to want to continue, because what I was doing before this wasn't really working. So if I can just tell anybody who's listening to this that you're gonna have some failed attempts and it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat anything, but it will be okay. And then you're gonna find something that you're gonna love to do, that you're gonna love to work on, that's not gonna only impact your life, but everyone around you. So rock on. That's what I'll leave back.
Yay! I love that. That's so true. What's the book is Follow the Nose or something like that? Do you know that one? It's like you have to go.
No, which one?
It's something like Go for the Nose. I haven't read it, but it's like go for as many no's as you possibly can. So on a daily basis, maybe you have a mission to get 18 no's, because if you get 18 no's, maybe you'll get 2 yeses. So the goal is to see how many no's you can get. Because if you get, say your goal is to get 2 yeses for the day, and you get your 2 yeses on your very first 2 calls, well, you quit. You're like, oh, I got my 2 yeses. But if your goal is to get 18 no's, you're way behind. You got to get 18 no's. So you better keep calling because you need to get 18 no's. And so it's like the failed attempts, right? You fail forward, and then eventually you'll get it and you'll have that success. But you've got to keep going after it. It is there. Surround yourself with supportive people who are saying, you are amazing. You got to keep going because you got something here, but you've just got to keep tweaking it till you figure it out, right?
Yes, I totally agree. Linda, you're just so wise. Every single time I talk to you. I mean, every single time. I mean, you're not, I don't even see the age as the number because you're just so lively and you're just so much energy, just so many happiness in you. So yeah, I just forget the age.
Oh, cool.
I already think you're around my age, so it really doesn't matter. Just so much greatness. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks. I'm glad to have you here today. And then I think I'll see you tomorrow night. I'm going to the fair, right?
Yes, we're going to go slingshots.
Oh my gosh. I'm terrified of it. I'm going to do it anyway. But we're going to do this slingshot thing. I guess it costs like $80. They put you in this slingshot, and I don't know where they slingshot you to, but I'm going to be in that thing, and I'm going to be screaming like a schoolgirl. And, hopefully I'll be mic'd up so you guys can hear me, because I will be screaming for sure. I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yes, you're going to have so much fun because we're going all the way up.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what that means.
Okay. I just not talking about this. Oh my God.
Heights, I'm more afraid of heights than anything. And but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it.
I said it out loud.
Can I actually...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. Awesome. I wanted to drop one more thing. If anybody's watching this and have any questions about waist training, or just have any questions about how to even get started with it, feel free to contact me from the Facebook, or even direct message me from my own Facebook. I'll reach out to you. So don't worry. Any question is okay with me.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for coming on. I really appreciate it. And I know I'll see you tomorrow on that crazy thing we're doing. Okay.
So fun. Okay.
I can do it.
Thank you so much, Linda. Sorry for the breakiness.
Oh, no worries. We get things figured out, right? He's like, that's what we did. We just kept on working on it, so we got it figured out. Now I'm going to bring Jennifer Meehan back up. She's been disappearing and coming back, disappearing and coming back. I'm like, she's back. So let's bring her on. So I'm going to send you back down into the green room, okay? Okay, Jennifer Meehan, we're bringing her back up. And voila. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, take two.
So it's awesome. Okay, so you were talking about your company. You're talking about you being a personal paparazzi to your family.
Yeah.
And then for some reason you had this idea like, you know what, I think I can maybe turn this into a business. Is that about kind of like how it happened?
Yes.
And then La Vie Moments by the Design was born, right?
Right.
Now you, when you were in the beginning stages of this, you asked me if my husband would want to be interviewed for this project so you could do a beta test. And because you know, anytime you start a business, it's really a good idea to at least test it out, find out what's not working and what is working. The stuff that isn't working, tweak it or just get rid of it. And so that's what Jennifer was doing. And so she interviewed my husband and you hung out with him a lot more than I was hanging out with him. I'm like, what's going on? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
But so you did all of his interviews. You followed him around. You went to, he's in a band, and you followed him to his band practice. You came to our house. He teaches music, teaches guitar. So you went with him to that as well and interviewed all these people and like behind the scenes. And so I want to ask, like, what made you think of doing like all of that? You could have done something simple where you were like, okay, I want you to come to me and I want to interview you and then I'll do your video. But no, you were like, I want to catch you in your element. So what brought that idea up?
Yes. So what that idea is it's weird because I'm hearing my voice with my headphone. So I'm going to take one out. Okay, to answer that question, I really want I want people to see their loved ones in their current state. That was my main goal. My main goal is to showcase their authentic self. Because if we're going to capture your story, let's capture you for who you are right now. And how do you move? What is your day like? Because in the future, that day has passed. And that's what I want to capture. Is that moment. That's why the whole Moment by Design is like, I'm designing these moments, but I'm not necessarily directing you what you're going to do, but it's just really capturing your essence of today. And it's better for you to tell your story, for me to capture your day than me talking about Scott. It's not the same when Scott talks about his story and captured. I mean, imagine the facial expressions, the tonality of voice, the emotion, and the rawness of it. And that's what inspired me, is to really capture the moment as the question gets thrown out. So hopefully that answered that question.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, Anush? Because I disappeared. So hold on a second here.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I made myself disappear for a little while. So there we go. I'm trying to get this stuff figured out. Yeah, that did answer the question. And I think it's really cool because what you're doing, there we go. Okay, I figured it out. Because what you're doing, like you said, like every moment in time is history one moment later. And so what you're doing is you're capturing the real moment. And so by you coming and hanging out with Scott, like he got to know you, he became very comfortable, which made him open up more. Well, Scott's open anyway. He's an open book, but it helped him to relax more. And, you know, he really looked forward to you coming and, you know, going to band practice and then, you know, going to guitar lessons. And so it was really cool because it's like you really entered his life during his moments that he's having in life right now. So that was really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing the finished product because, well, I want to see, like, what did he share with you? I wasn't there for it. So I don't know. It's really cool.
It's very interesting because there are other interviews I've done, and the family members that watched it learned something new. I
Cool.
thought for me that was like I did my job because that was my purpose, is to capture moments, stories that the family maybe doesn't even know or haven't asked. And so for me, that's truly is a treat. So just giving a little bit of example, at the time that I spent with the boys in the band, I had some fireball shot. How about that? I was part of one of the boys, and I got to kind of sing with them while they did the live band, and I was like, this is why I love what I do, because not only I'm capturing their moments, but I'm actually in the moments with them. And for me, that is like, I live for that.
So would you say that that's the most rewarding part of what you do? Or what is the most rewarding part?
The most rewarding part is me being part of their life, and also me taking something from them that becomes my life. I mean, the experiences, the moments, the things I'm learning from these interviews and the people that I'm around is, I mean, I consider everyone walking treasures, because for me, there's always something to learn from everyone, anyone, any age group. And for me, it just gives me that sense of like, I feel alive. I know it's kind of cliche, but I do feel alive when I'm surrounded by people. I get my energy when I'm with people.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. And I love the stories behind everyone, because that makes them who they are. And that allows me to become grounded and not be judgmental, because we don't know what people go through. And that's just the bottom line. And it really is up to us to get to know people, I think. And that just builds relationship, and it really builds my life. So in a way, it's kind of selfish.
Yeah, and it is true about, energy. We do get energy from each other, whether it's negative energy or positive energy. And like, I know for me, when I'm in a room with a bunch of people, I'm like high energy, and I'm even more excited than I am. I'm sitting at my house right now, and you can tell how much energy I have. I'm excited already. But getting into a public area, I'm even like more energy. And so it is, we're all filled with energy. So that's really beautiful. I love it. I love it. So what you do currently, since you're still in the beginning stages, right now what you do is in San Diego, because you have to be with the people. So do you see a vision for your future that you have other people doing what you're doing around the world, around the country, or around the city, or around the neighborhood?
So here's what's cool thing about being clear of your passion. I know there's someone like Jennifer Miem in the world feels the same way as I do. So if I've already created this vehicle, this platform for them to kind of ride on or even duplicate, that is great. Because I think it's just going to make the world better if you just touch one person at a time. So I can see it going crazy and people doing their own thing. But I do want to share one thing that I can see Life Moments by Design doing. It's a little bit kind of sad, but I think it's also surreal. I'm gonna use myself as an example. So let's say I have a due date in terms of my life is ending maybe a month or 2 months from now, and I have a young family. I know I'm going, but I want to gift a message to my daughter or my son, and maybe on their wedding day. I want to be that person that the family trusted with that message that when the time comes, we're going to deliver it. And it's just going to show how the parents are so thoughtful and loving enough that thought forward. And I think that's where I really want to take La Vie, not just capturing before they leave, but even after people left. Sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. That was so beautiful. And thanks for bringing tears to my eyes. Now that I'm wearing makeup, I have to be careful of crying. Oh, that's so beautiful, because that shows how, how important it is to you to be part of that, and to be able to help people give that gift to their family members.
Yeah, but it takes also that responsibility.
Yeah.
And trust.
It is. It's a lot of responsibility, but hey, you took it on, you're going to do it. You're amazing. And I just love your heart. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So I don't know how to end something like that after someone's like really emotional. So I'll just send you down to the room.
I was going to drop the phone, but we can't do that.
Well, so I just want to share, if you're watching this and you felt that any of this was something that somebody that needs to hear, or that you feel like you need to hear it, please share this out so that other people can hear what everybody here is doing. And what I'm going to do at the last thing here, since I have 3 of you, I'm going to bring you 3 up, which is going to take me down. And when I go down, you're not going to be able to hear me. But I'd like you to each go. It'll be Judy, Jennifer Nguyen, Jennifer Miem. You guys just heads out, okay? And then I'll come back out to close the show, okay? Oh, wait, before I do that, hold on. I'm going to send you downstairs. Okay, before I do that, if you are interested in being interviewed on my show, it's going to be every Wednesday from 2:30, well, that's about 3:30 now. So it'll be about an hour and 15, an hour and 30 minutes at 2:30 Pacific time. If you're interested in being interviewed on my show, please text the word interview to 76626. You can text it at any time of day, because I don't get notified when it comes in as far as waking me up. So don't worry about that, because I know a lot of you people that I know are in other countries, and I really love that you're watching the show and just listening to what we've got to say over here. And I want to bring you on the show and interview you as well. So with that said, I'm going to now take myself downstairs. I'm going to bring the ladies up. You ready? Here we come. Okay, let's see if I can send me.
Woo woo!
Okay, so what we're doing is Judy's going to give her final words, final thoughts, not final. Judy's going to give her final thoughts, and then Jennifer Nguyen, and then Jennifer Miem, okay? So on your mark, get set, go.
Okay. Thought. I think that you need to or have to do everything by yourself. There are so many people out there in the VA world that can help you. There are coaches. There are mentors. Take a step and get the help you need. That, and so wasting time and spinning your wheels. Get the help you need and just keep moving on. And just attach yourself to her coattails, and she's a wonderful, warm, as real as she seems on video is Linda. She is amazing and such a big help. She has been involved in a lot. And I need that help for sure, because it's a scary thing to do. And look where Linda's taken it. So I'm proud of her, and just thank you all for listening, and have a great day.
Woo! Oh, okay, so I think it's my turn now. Okay, so last thing I want to share with everybody and is that even if you have your company or you don't have a company, it's going to be a bunch of trial and error. Sometimes some things are going to work out. sometimes some things aren't going to work out, but you're going to just find yourself. And then the things that do work out, you'll just continue to grow them. So I really want to emphasize on that. I wish someone told me that it was okay to fail. It was okay to mess up. It's okay to just try things. This works, this doesn't work. And so I just want to leave that to you. So don't be discouraged. Just pick yourself back up to where you're at and just start where you're at. And lastly, too, was that, you know, Linda is just so amazing. I'm just so glad she connected, you know, the three of us together, actually the four of us, including Linda. You know, and she says at her age, she's starting it now. So at any age, you can do what it is that you want to do. And Linda, she just, like Judy was saying, she's just so honest and just so happy and just so spunky. And I'm wishing, like, that's someone I look up to. That's someone, like, when I'm there where she's at, like, I want to be just like her. I don't want to lose that spark that she has. I always want to keep that. And she really shows it just by being herself. It makes me want to just be myself. You know, it's hard to be yourself in this kind of world when everyone just judges you hardcore about every little thing you do. So I really, 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 you know, just want to appreciate her for that. So thank you. Now, Jen, go, Jen.
Thanks for the pass, Jennifer. I appreciate you. I just wanted to say thank you to the ladies in this video. Judy, Jennifer, thank you for pouring out and just making some just clarity things that you guys do, from Miss Judy being the virtual assistant industry, and Jennifer in the healthness and wellness and bringing confidence back in women. In you know, shaping, that's always a plus. and of course, lastly, Miss Linda for having this platform, this her courageousness to say, you know what, this is something new. And while we're testing this out, might as well talk to entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs that are just really going through it. There's really no easy way but through. And as every entrepreneur know, it's not a smooth road or smooth sailing. It never is. But we just know that there's always a bigger purpose, and that's why we keep moving forward. And that's ultimately helping other people. So with that being said, my last thought is, people talk about legacy, and I saw this clip from Oprah, that legacy doesn't have to be later. We can create our legacy now. And that's really just impacting and changing and making a difference in someone's life. And that's all it is. So if you're thinking about leaving a legacy, be a change right now for someone and to make their life better. And you're already putting your legacy on its road to expansion or whatever that may be. So any one of us can make a difference. So the choice is ours. So let's start today. And thank you, Miss Linda, for everything. And we'll see you for sure in person. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
We're going on that ride. Okay, so you guys stay up for just a second. Hold on. So I want to thank you guys for being here. And again, if you are interested in being interviewed on my show, text the word.
Waiting for Linda now to get on live.
What? I can hear you. But I can
Linda, take it away.
Oh. So text the word interview to the number 7.
Judy, it's great to meet you, by the way. Thank you.
Oh yeah, isn't Judy amazing too? Yeah, all you guys are amazing. I only want amazing.
Might as well turn up.
Yeah.
You guys hear me?
If you guys can hear me, my phone couldn't take it anymore. There's just too much powerfulness. I just died. So now I'm here with Jen.
Okay, so wait.
I'm sure Miss Linda is getting on soon. But yeah, that was fun.
That was so awesome. It was so great meeting you, Judy. That's so amazing. You know, a lot of people can use VA. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because Lord knows
we need help. So we're just gonna wait for Miss Linda.
So you guys can't hear me, so I'm gonna just end it.
Hang up? No.
Yeah, now we're just hanging out. Oh wait, I wanted to ask. Oh,
there
no,
you
she's
go.
leaving. She's leaving. Wait, is she going?